How this unknown kid became football's most feared striker, Erling Haaland.
That is a stunning finish from Erling Haaland.
The defensive players never managed to stop him during matches, although he was never that popular as a football star. Using his lightning-fast speed combined with powerful finishing and exceptional goal hunger, he broke through all defenses that tried to block him. This is the story of Erling Haaland and how he went from being an unnoticed teenager to the most feared striker in football. Humble beginnings and club career. Erling Braut Haaland entered the world on July 21, 2000 in Leeds, England. His father, Alf Inge Haaland, played for Leeds United. His passion for football was in his blood, even though he didn't start his journey in England's biggest stadiums. The Haaland family relocated to Norway when his father suffered a career-ending injury because his playing days were finished. Erling Braut Haaland started his development as a player there during his early years. By the time he was 5, his potential was clear. At his local club, Burn FK, he was unstoppable. Even as a child, he had an obsession with scoring goals. For hours on end, he would kick the ball against walls to hone his technique. His coaches were amazed at his ability to predict where the ball would land. He would go on to become one of the game's top poachers thanks to this skill. At his youth academy, Haaland was far ahead of his peers. His size, speed, and natural sense of purpose made him stand out. Rumor had it that after scoring 6 or 7 goals in one game, Haaland left defenders in his wake. Coaches and scouts took notice as he broke through opposing defenses and scored goals for fun. He still aimed for greatness though. He dedicated more training hours to improving his speed, positioning, and movement in order to become a full-fledged striker. Because of his performances, he was promoted to Burn's first team at the age of 15. Despite playing against stronger and more seasoned players, he held his own. Despite the obvious talent, achieving the goals was difficult. His aggressive playing style and unwavering work ethic caught the attention of Molde FK, one of Norway's top clubs. Molde, who was coached by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a former striker for Manchester United, saw something special in him. It was the perfect place to make the next move. Solskjaer provided Haaland with first-hand experience of premium football performance when he coached at Molde. Solskjaer personally trained Haaland by educating him about the positioning and goal-scoring techniques within the penalty area. Solskjaer showed Haaland how to space properly on offense while delivering precise movements that ended in goal-scoring opportunities. Throughout his inaugural season at Molde, he managed to score 16 times throughout all competitions, and especially wowed Norwegian fans by scoring 4 goals during his match against Brann. Several European scout leaders kept their eyes on Christian Haaland because of his success at Molde. The time had arrived for Haaland to move up to Red Bull Salzburg because he fully understood the challenge that awaited him in 2019. Austrian club leaders offered him an opportunity to play for their main team because of their long-established tradition of developing young athletes. During his first complete season with Salzburg, he became unstoppable. His 27 games ended with 29 goals for him and a spectacular 8-goal performance in Champions League group stage matches. The Champions League history placed him among elite players when Haaland earned his spot as the youngest ever to record a Champions League hat-trick during his first match against Genk. The footballer displayed his remarkable physical gifts and successful goal-scoring attributes when playing for Salzburg. The Norwegian striker terrified opposing teams because of his quick pace, strong personality attributes, and sharp ability to score goals. The Salzburg midfielders became more effective at connecting with him, while his positioning in the penalty area provided him with additional lethal opportunities. The best European clubs vied for his services due to his continuous remarkable performances. All European top-level clubs fought to sign him during the final months of 2019, while Salzburg served merely as a stop location. Debut season. The arrival of the young Haaland at Molde in 2017 exposed his skills despite being only 18 years old. He achieved 4 goals against Brann, which was Norway's top team, while playing his first season with the club. His display both alerted possible opponents and established him as a future threat in the sport. Professional footballers around the world received their first glimpse of someone who would become a dominant player for multiple years. European talent scouts started monitoring Haaland in 2018 after he led Molde in scoring. Red Bull Salzburg acquired the player who displayed an unparalleled combination of power, velocity, and goal-scoring capabilities. Facing goal opposition, he displayed a special quality of remaining balanced after sprinting ahead of his opponents. All European clubs fiercely competed for his signature, but Red Bull Salzburg succeeded in securing him. The soccer player relocated to Austria in January 2019 with the goal of gaining exposure on a major international level. After turning down offers from several elite clubs, Haaland joined Borussia Dortmund in January 2020. His debut in the Bundesliga was truly remarkable. He made an immediate impression against Augsburg after coming off the bench and scoring a hat-trick in just 23 minutes. He scored an incredible 41 goals in 41 games across all competitions during his first full season at Dortmund. Haaland became a force in Europe in addition to dominating his own country. Despite Dortmund's failure to reach the final, he finished as the UEFA Champions League top scorer with 10 goals in the 2020-21 campaign. His reputation as one of the most deadly strikers in world football was cemented by his performances in Europe's many games. Injury, struggles, and departure. His physical condition deteriorated as he earned more fame in the football world. His time at Borussia Dortmund faced numerous setbacks, caused by both the tough playing style and the pressure of playing in the top division. During 2021 to 2022, he faced multiple critical game interruptions because of his damaged knees and strained muscles. He scored 29 goals in 30 matches from all competition levels, while experiencing excellent goal-scoring statistics despite these obstacles. Experts suspected Dortmund's future performance would suffer because they failed to win major titles, along with his own growing frustration about his recurring injuries. Talented clubs from all around the world sought to acquire the striker's services. By today's football standards, Haaland was a steal with a comparatively low release clause of $60 million. The club positioned him as the main player to replace Sergio Aguero after his departure. Manchester City made Haaland's official transfer announcement in May 2022 as he prepared to face the upcoming 2022-2023 Premier League season. The signing transformed both his professional path and took him to greater professional heights. There were conflicting feelings when Haaland left Dortmund. Although supporters and the team experienced disappointment about his departure, they acknowledged that his presence extended past Bundesliga play. Haaland chose to join Manchester City from Dortmund because the move provided him with world-class competition and brought him closer to winning the most prestigious trophies. Dortmund faced the challenging task of finding an adequate replacement for his substantial goal-scoring ability. New beginnings with Manchester City. Manchester City provided Haaland an opportunity to play in one of the world's toughest football competitions when Guardiola took over as manager. The astronomical expectations did not prevent Haaland from striking an initial mark during his first English League appearance. After his first appearance, he scored 2 goals against West Ham United to prove he could succeed as a player in English competition. The Manchester City attack became exceedingly difficult because Haaland formed perfect chemistry with Kevin De Bruyne and other playmakers. Haaland's first year with Manchester City turned out to be extraordinary. The striker achieved 2 historical accomplishments during his debut year with Manchester City by surpassing both Alan Shearer's 34 Premier League goals and other records. His goal-scoring prowess made him a primordial fear for opponents throughout the English National League, where he scored 36 times from 35 matches. During 19 games, he managed to become the Premier League's swiftest player to reach 25 scoring milestones. During the UEFA Champions League, City continued their dominance as Haaland proved to be a game-changer for them. During the round of 16, Haaland scored 7 goals against RB Leipzig, which revealed his exceptional abilities in the UEFA European competition. The goal-scoring prowess of Haaland allowed Manchester City to achieve what can be considered one of the best sporting achievements by winning the Premier League and FA Cup trophies alongside Champions League success. Senior striker Haaland established his role as the best striker worldwide through his exceptional 52-goal achievement in all competitions in the season. Beyond his goals, Haaland has an indisputable impact on City's playing style. Guardiola's system gained a new dimension from his ability to hold play, stretch defenses, and work together with his team. Second Premier League Golden Boot. After a record-breaking first season, Haaland maintained his supremacy in the 2023-2024 season. Only 2 players in the league's modern history have won consecutive top scorer awards like the Premier League Golden Boot, and he became the 3rd person to get it. He led City's attack with unwavering confidence by scoring against every significant opponent, showing unrivaled consistency in front of a goal. Managers from opposition teams started paying closer attention to Haaland while competing defenses became tougher, yet he continued developing as a player. His contribution within City's build-up style intensified along with his ability to play with other players, which elevated his worth inside Guardiola's strategic method. He went forward in most matches despite facing minor injuries that never hindered his involvement in crucial matches. Manchester City continued their domestic dominance, winning another Premier League title and adding an FA Cup to their trophy cabinet. Haaland's influence on English football was indisputable, and his ability to step up in crucial situations made him irreplaceable. He demonstrated his exceptional talent by scoring more than 100 goals for Manchester City across all competitions by the end of the season. He once again finished among the top scorers in the Champions League, demonstrating his equally outstanding play there. Haaland's goals were vital to City's campaign as they advanced to the later stages. He was one of the most valuable players in the world because of his capacity to step up when things got tough. Becoming all-time Norway's top scorer. During his unstoppable run at the club level, Haaland continued to thrive in international matches. The Norwegian national team assigned him to dominate all their matches upon his debut. He exceeded all others in international match goal-scoring records during a remarkably young period of his career. Despite no major international tournaments for Norway, Haaland provided exciting moments through superior displays, which brought national pride to fans across the country. The next generation of national team players followed his example, as he dedicated himself to the national team, which made their global comeback seem inevitable. The Norwegian football scene recognized Haaland as its leading striker when he entered his mid-20s. He maintained his outstanding displays in qualifying matches and wanted his country to reach a major football tournament. More Norwegian football talents emerged to support Haaland in his mission of leading Norway to a major tournament competition. This player functioned beyond mere goal-scoring capabilities. Young Norwegian football players view Erling Haaland as an inspiration for the fundamental qualities required to achieve top-level competition. Despite his difficult past, the Norwegian football legacy already remained firm because he continued breaking records. Future prospects indicate that Haaland will keep dominating major football events before his competitive career reaches its end. People in football stand in eager anticipation while Haaland crafts the following page of his exciting professional journey. The global audience anticipates his total records tally since they already recognize him as a historical, all-time great striker.